Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, I am shamelessly checking out another version of Blue-White Control that did very well in a standard challenge. I had the name of the person. It was like right here. Where'd it go? I had the person who played this version. It was handy. It was like, I'm so upset. I was ready to record this intro. It's not like I'm just farming watch time by sitting here messing around. I lost it. It's nowhere to be found whatsoever. Here it is. You Pumpa 89. You Pumpa 89 did very well with this particular list in a Magic the Gathering online challenge over last weekend, and it's another take on Blue-White Control, but it's one that uses 4 copies of White Sun's Twilight to end the game, and along the way also runs other sweepers. Look how many sweepers. My God, the sweepers. Temporary lockdown, depopulate, farewell. Something I found a bit clever is the use of Reject Imperfection, which allows you to proliferate if you counter a spell whose mana value is 3 or less. This comes up handy with poison, and there is some poison in the deck. Other things you can proliferate include the Wandering Emperor and the token if it has a +1/+1 counter on it, and Blast Zone. There are 2 copies of Blast Zone in the mana base. The mana base that contains 28 freaking land, becoming a trend. Just so many lands in these decks. So something to keep in mind as you are building your control decks. Are you losing because you're not drawing enough land? Maybe you should be running 2 Blast Zones and 2 Skybridge Towers. Kind of wild to think about, but your White Sun's Twilight isn't very good until it costs 7 mana or more, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Now, this video, of course, is going to feature some games, but one game much more than others, because every now and then I find myself in a battle for who is the ultimate Gandalf, and dang it, I just am too stubborn to not win, or at least die trying. So check out one very long epic roller coaster of a game, and if any of you out there think you can out-control the one in Best of One, come at me. We control battles, those are fun. So let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. All right, this hand has a temporary lockdown. Our opponent has very thematic. Let's see if they hang on to Grixis. Yeah, it looks like they're going to hang on to Grixis. They're going to hold on to Grixis their entire life. All right, enough with the White Suns and the lockdowns. Let's keep drawing the counterspells, and I need some blue sources. A little Harvester. Do we let the Harvester happen? No! Allow nothing. They must learn the word no. Part of it's we just don't want to fall behind on the board. It's too early for that. Did they switch over to the Vampire Shell? Okay. That was one reason not to counter it. So they got Siphon Insight. That's what they replaced Bankbuster with, I'm guessing. What did they replace Invoke with? Maybe a Gix's Command? Well, time to give them their basics test. Do you have basics? No, they do not. Easy Stone Rain. All right. Proceed. Invasion of Amonkhet. Negatable. Wandering Emperor is a draw that you can get. Patience. Shelly. Shieldred, huh? Need to buy more time for these White Suns. They'll be good when we get there. Play around, make disappear.
Now it's done. That's coming off.
Miss our land drop.
Much of a roadblock.
They have invaded Amonkhet again. Graveyard has 2 temporary lockdowns and a memory deluge. We weren't going to draw land for a really long time. Sus. Very sus. Main phase Siphon Insight me, huh? Now we have to play around our own counter spells. They thought about that for a minute. Oh my goodness.
Remember your training.
28 land, not enough. But they make no plays. There we go.
Let your blade do the talking.
Cut down the token, makes sense. You'd expect them to have some removal. Another harvester. See what they do with that harvester. Not just gonna go for Twilight because I think they have one of my counter spells. Welcome in the Raiders from Voxy. Voxy, thank you very much for the raid. For those of you watching on YouTube, Voxy's doing more stuff on YouTube now. So look up Voxy Twitch on YouTube. For those of you in my Twitch chat, you know what to do. Welcome in. We're recording some thrilling Grixis control versus blue-white control content. I know you love that word. Do we fight here? Don't think we actually fight here. So I think, to catch people up, I think that the Siphon Insight has one of my counter spells. So we're trying to play it around. We're trying to play around it. The opponent's deck seems to use Invasion. Just, it seems like just Grixis grindy stuff. We haven't seen Breach the Multiverse or some over-the-top play. So, like, here's a Sheldred we're not worried about. Land, and we hope this gets countered. This did not get countered. What does that mean? Oh, baby, what do we take? What do we take? They have a make disappear. They can counter the Farewell, but then they only keep one creature. We need a land to go with it, though, so I think we'll do it like this. We're going to start hitting them with haymakers for the rest of the game. Boom. Okay, I don't think they have one of our counter spells. So what do they have? Well, they have this card called Sheldred. Maybe you've heard of it. We have enough life total. I think we just try to White Suns this. Actually, no, we don't. Because then I'm still playing around a counter spell that I don't think they have anymore. But I think we try to march this. It's just a land probably, but that's me. I'm playing around this worst case scenario, guys. We play around that worst case scenario. It's what I do here. It's how I roll. Because if the worst case doesn't beat us, then the other cases won't. guess I'll play around, make this appear, because... How much is this? 3? Maybe I should charge a Blast Zone to 3. Alright, there's a Blood Tithe Harvester. If I can get them empty-handed, because like what's most likely is they have like Go for the Throat and Cut Down, right? So let's draw those out.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. We must protect the people.
All right, get one of these charged up to 3 so it can blow up the invasion if anything goes horribly wrong. Send over my 2/2. Yep, there's a Go for the Throat. Make another 2/2. Stall, stall, stall. There's nothing in the graves to copy, that's true, but I mean, like they have a blood token. There can be something if they have it in hand. The mystery has been revealed. It was a march of otherworldly light. Now we know. You know what they say about knowing? Poor wandering emperor friend. But this is fine.
Back to wandering.
Drop a land. Let's get 1 on here. Don't want to give them the free card from the absence unless we absolutely have to at this stage. Reject imperfection. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Time to start the mop-up duty. Dude, what's your win con? I'll show you. Oh, they might make disappear here. Okay. We play on. That's fine. That is fine. Nothing I can't handle. The lounge? The lounge? I think that's good for us. All right, next up, Wandering Emperor is going to try to finish the game. I hope you guys like watch time, because I do it all for the watch time. Let's try again. This has 4 open this time. It sure does. Shelly down. Devoured by mites somehow. Oh my gosh, will you stop drawing stuff? How does Grixis keep playing Magic? They just don't quit. Yeah? Are you gonna cast Invoke Despair with mana like that? Oh, they're not. Is this the Blade Coil Serpent? What? Why give it double haste when you could draw cards? Oh, that's gotta feel bad. That's gotta feel bad. They were going for the double haste and they got denied. All right, one more turn of this. Oh man. Oh man, it's like fighting a cat that got declawed recently. Poor Grixis. No fables, no invokes. Whether you're a student of the dojo or a salty mono red scrub, head over to Moxfield, the official home for all of my deck lists. Study the curve, see an example hand, or do a virtual playtest. Whether you're trying to beat the one or study your sensei, find everything you need at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, the best site for Magic the Gathering decks on the internet. All right, if our opponent is playing control, we will probably win. If they aren't, we lose. But our opponent has Bolas and Gix sleeves, so we keep. Would never keep this against Urabrask sleeves in a million years. All right, now hopefully that 28 lands thing pays off when we draw them. You got a Celestis. That's a really good way to take advantage of the way our draw lined up. Celestis, very good. No loot, though. They think their hand is perfect against us. Perfect. Can you believe it? I mean, I see why. They just have a ton of land. Okay. That is what we call an optimist. Just going for it. Fire 2. How about another? Can we get another? Not this time. Okay. I mean, I could start firing back White Sun's Twilights. The problem is... Oh, geez. Oh, man. Am I supposed to counter that? I think I better. They're a Mind Splice Breach deck, huh? Alright, where's our card draw? That's what I need to know. We're gonna flip it with Celestis. Like, how do they deal with, I don't know, creatures that the opponent might play? Ah, we found one. And that's why they activated it now. Alright, let's draw. A little more draw discard for the opponent. Enough of the Celestis for me. It's probably one of the only permanents they're going to play along with the Mind Splice. But I want them to draw these removal spells and have to sit on them. If they can loot them away, that's a big advantage for them. We need to draw a Memory Deluge. Our card draw is lacking. No counters for the opponent, but probably removal spells. Again!
We must protect the people.
Uh-huh. Keep it coming. They've probably got so much of those. Right. Well... right on time. Right on time.
Remember your training.
Don't know if this will be any good. I mean, they play Breach, and they're still on 7, so okay, it probably is good. Maybe if we draw more sweepers. Eh?
May your blade
What do you guys think of that? We get a few more sweepers. They play around, make disappear, but they let me have the token. Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. Are you kidding me? Dude. Dude, come on. Are you kidding me right now? I think they got nothing from me. So it's just a Jace?
I've already read your thoughts.
We've got 27. And they're drawing 3 here? Man, turn off. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
I will clear your mind.
22 cards. I mean, I don't know if it looks much worse. Oh, what a draw. I thought I was going to have to go White Sun's Twilighting. Not just yet. Wow, what a rip. If I do this, I have no mana left over.
I have got new moves to teach you.
All right, what's the permanent to destroy? It's got to be Jason Mind Splice, right? They could scrutiny at instant speed, but I think that's fine. We still have 2 more Reject Imperfections in this deck. All right, gotta do it right. Stop moving my lands. I'm trying to tap them. Let's put some threats out here. Are they out of breaches? They did mill. Okay, they're syncopating for 6. Sure. Because we can still add something to the board for some pressure here.
Guards, to
How many syncopates have they played? It's the first one? Insane. Where's the rest of the memory delusions? We really need them. Countered the last one. It's too much to ask for them not to move my lands around, but I'm trying to figure out how to tap. It's just asking way too much. Do we let them have 3? Do we let them have 3? Reeks of desperation, but it might be fake desperation. It's like we just lose to a Jace in this spot. I think we gotta let it happen. Ugh. Still got some White Suns to go though, right? Yep, still got 2 to go. Just gotta be cool. Be cool. See me?
May your blades strike.
What is Fonzie like? That's right, he's cool. And you and me are gonna be cool. Three apparatus in the yard. Another draw 3. They're at 18 cards. This time I can counter it. I think I have to. I'm not going to get many things to make disappear in this matchup. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Okay. I think we let it go. It's 15 to 18. They will deck first. A mana advantage can pay for a syncopate. At this point, apparatus isn't important, so we march the token. And we have a blast zone. Come on, keep it together. What is Fonzie like? It's a little desperate, right? It's a little desperate. Okay, that is a card. So what does this use the graveyard for? Jaces, right? The Jace is a draw 3. If a Jace resolves, I'm going to lose anyway. I still have... Nope, the reject imperfections are gone. I still have negate. Nope, those are gone. Make disappear, gone. This is my last counter. How many Jaces do you think they run? I see 2. And breach, they probably have 4. And I see 3. So if they play a Jace and draw 3, they win. So exiling graveyard doesn't do anything.
How we greet our enemies.
For 2. They're digging for something. I mean, we can hope they don't have more Jaces or breaches. We only have 1 counter spell left, so they can force through either one of those and win. I don't have a way to force them to draw. Like, depending on the composition of their deck, they've already won or lost. Because what's left in mine are some White Suns
Watch out.
and some card draw, and I think that's all.
Remember your training.
What you got? Okay. I mean, they're just going for it. 10 cards, 9. The assault on my Wandering Emperor continues.
Back off.
They can't breach anymore? They can breach because they can get a Jace and then mill me out if they resolve it. Unless we have a way to force them to draw a card. Which I don't think I do. Lockdown? Odawara, though. Maybe Odawara can pull something sneaky out here. 14 cards. Cut down, no surprise, really. Try again. I guess the Twilight forces a reaction from them. I don't really want to miss my land drops for the rest of this game, though, either, because they run Syncopate. Field of Ruin. I see no basics. Could be a straight up Stone Rain. But go for the throat won't work on this.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Nine cards. You just can't commit the mana because of Syncopate here, I think. I think we have to pass again. Huh? The funny part is only they know, like, what's in the deck, right? So they know if they have a chance still or not. And the way they've been drawing tells me they do. Another Sunfall? Sure. All the Sunfalls are gone. 11 to 8. All right, every land could matter because of Syncopate, so let's go for it. Jealous. All right, 8 to 10. If we deluge, it's 8 to 8. If it's 8 to 8 and we draw first, then we lose to decking, not them. So we can't deluge.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Oh, we blocking? Are we a blocker here? That's first strike. Did they forget? I don't know. Jace. Eh? Eh? Please? Exile all everything. I mean, not having there any Jaces in the graveyard doesn't sound like a bad thing for me. Hang in there. They're at 13 now.
We've got the edge in this.
We're out of counter spells. If they're going to do something, they're going to get us. So we just have to try to put all the pressure on them that we can. I can sink for 3. So we want to leave this open. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 for safety. That wants to tap my Mirrex. Classic. Let's chase these Adarkar wastes around the screen one more time. I have a feeling it's about to end one way or another. Lucky number 7. How about that? Ah! Okay. Got him. 6 cards. Man, there's probably like one more Jason there, and we have to hope it's the bottom card. I mean, that could be a 3 Jace deck. Could definitely be a 3 Breach deck. Uh-oh, rope's out. What does it mean? Nothing. They run Wandering Emperor? Okay.
You started this,
Okay.
but I'm glad. Keep watch for intruders.
Yeah, you got it. Man, this is a weird play, but why not? It's been a weird game. I wish I could make this multicolored somehow so that they'd have to draw.
Let your blade do the talking.
Just keep bringing it. 2 cards left. 5 in the deck. I mean, how many Wandering Emperors do you think they run?
We must protect.
Was this the 4th Jace and they didn't want to craft it? 100%, right? It has to be.
Keep watch for intruders.
Who runs 1 Wandering Emperor? Nobody. All right, the pace is quickening.
Remember your training. I guess that's that. I'm never done for good.
She's back. "12 life, 4 cards. We can definitely still win with damage in that time, and we might need to. There might be a Jace on the bottom of this library.
I'm home. Let your blade do the talking.
Another one. Close. Guys, it's so close. Can we get there? Five poison, 5 life. Dude, they're passing the turn. They're passing the turn. Oh my gosh. It's a trap. It's gotta be a trap.
Show them how we greet
Team?
our enemies.
Charge. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Run away. You'll be safe.
So this is go up to 7 and die, because we gotta play around it smooth like.
My judgment is fine.
Wow. And we are back for a quick post-game wrap. More about the archetype than the deck, as every unique choice sets the archetype up a different way. I can certainly see temporary lockdown being great in best of one, but man, this many sweepers is a statement. And 4 White Sun's Twilights as a win con is very powerful, and I was amazed by what it was able to do. Even in the one game that took forever, where you'd think White Sun's Twilight as a win con wouldn't be great, it still kept the opponent just off balance enough. They had to have their sweepers, they had to save them for the right time. That kind of thing matters. So this is a build you can go for, but in general about the archetype, like, control is back. It is all over the ladder. It's not well represented on untapped.gg, but I play against a lot of it every day, and I'm sure some of you are too. And it's good to kind of get your control fundamentals back. One, the person who plays more lands often wins. So you might scoff at these land numbers, but I would expect them to stay high if you want to win the mirror matches. 2, cards with like flashback that also produce card advantage are busted. Memory Deluge. This card is such a key card. I see why it's the card draw effect in this particular build. And then how to run your counter spells. Like, is it enough to have Make Disappear? Is it enough to have Reject Imperfection? How many negates do you need? How many can you afford to run in a best of one environment? And I wouldn't go much lower than 5, but looking more and more at like 8, 9, and then you look at this list, maybe even 10 counter spells if you care about winning the mirrors, might have to happen. That's a pretty big deal. All right, thank you for watching this video. I have many more types of blue-white decks I want to try, both of my own creation that I see running around on the internet. So get used to it. If blue-white is playable in the meta, I'm going to play it because I've learned what it's like to have a meta without it. And if some of you think that that is too samey or whatever strategy-wise for the channel, get wrecked. I'm going to go watch a Historic Brawl video. Anyway, if you don't like today's deck, don't worry. There'll be a new one tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.
Coming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One. At the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ.